Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I know I haven't been riding this bike like at all, but as I've said before, that's for a reason, and it is because the bike was in its break-in period. For those of you that still don't know, BMWs have a limiter at like 9,000 RPM to break in the bike pretty much, so you don't go like hard at it, and pretty much to not do what I'm doing to the Aprilia. So yeah, it comes literally locked from the factory, and it redlines at 9,000. Well, like it's limited to 9,000. So yeah, it's extremely boring because you like, it forces you to cruise pretty much. You can't have fun, you can't do anything. Even the the modes are locked. Like you have the main ones, but you can't like customize the race pro settings and stuff like that. So it's definitely not as fun, but we are at like 640 miles and the break-in is at 600. So that's exactly what we're doing today. We're going to be meeting up with my friend on his V4 SP, and after that we're going to be taking the bike to the dealership to get her unlocked. Hopefully they can finish her today. With my friend, if they're busy they might finish it tomorrow. If they're not busy, then they'll finish it today. So it really depends. I might drop her off or might, you know, get her unlocked and pick her up same day. Finally, this bike is going to be unleashed. I don't think I showed you guys, but I put on the windscreen dark smoke. I always do the dark smokes. It looks way better now. Oh, those carbon wheels. I need some carbon wheels on my other bikes. See, the problem with this, because it's a single side swing arm, you can't really see the carbon wheels as much. It's almost like a waste. You do feel it on the road, of course, but it's definitely not the best. And we did put on the NRC tail tidy, so the bike looks decent at least, you know what I mean? It doesn't look bone stock. I feel like these two mods are like so essential to change the look of the bike. Oh, thank God I can switch this to GP shift. This rod right here just connects here and it switches to GP shift. But because this bike is gonna be a rental, I don't know if I should do that, because I don't know if, I feel like the majority would ride regular shifting, not GP shifting, so that's not gonna be fun. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, if you guys missed the last video of me explaining why I got this bike so fast, like I always wanted a BMW. I wanted the M1000RR, but I got this bike because me and a couple of my friends were pretty much starting a business, and it's gonna be super bike rentals. It's not gonna be just super bikes, that's the name of the company, but you guys can check. So I actually switched my last Instagram, my other Instagram. So I had a second Instagram that was called KH2, and I never used it, to be honest. So I switched that one to like the business account, since I already have like somewhat of a following, and I have my friends and everyone there that are in the bike industry. So I changed the name to Superbike Rentals. Check it out on Instagram, give it a follow. If you guys in Orange County, California, or Southern California just in general, you can actually rent out this $28,000 bike. I mean, after we're done with the parts and all, that's gonna be like $30,000+ bike, and prices are very reasonable. I'm actually gonna start putting the link to the rentals on all my YouTube videos, because if you guys don't know, I have the links in the description for all my gear, my equipment, all the stuff that I use. But I'm gonna start adding descriptions and links so if you guys want like any of my gear, or if you guys want to rent out the bike, whatever you need is gonna be in the description down below. And yeah, I'm really excited for this business, because look, as a bike rider and as someone that wants to try so many different bikes, I never got the chance to try out different bikes, you know what I mean? I always had to buy them or have a really close friend that would let me ride his bike, which I never liked to do. I never liked to ride other people's bikes, especially if they're like nice, expensive super bikes, you know? Even though I know I can ride them, it's just, you never know, and you don't want to make that person uncomfortable unless they're really, really close friends. So I never did that, and yeah, so it just sucked because nobody offers bike rentals. You can't see how a bike feels. For example, if you're flying somewhere, you can't really take a bike for a ride or anything. So that's why we're starting this business. I feel like there's no one doing it, and we're trying to be like the first and scale, and you guys could come and enjoy these bikes. All you need is to have like a driver license, and that's honestly pretty much it. Like, hopefully you guys would have some experience, but you mainly just need a driver license legally, so you can ride it, and of course a helmet or some gear. And if you don't have it, we're actually going to provide some gear for you. So yeah, it's a cool business, but kind of just recapping what I talked about in one of the previous videos when I was explaining why I got this bike. And yeah, now I'm just gonna wait on my friend. It's really hot today, which sucks when you're just standing, but it's amazing when you're riding, so I can't complain. This is the weather that I love. But yeah, today we're gonna be unlocking her. Finally, she's gonna ride like a real bike. We gotta make it in 5 minutes somehow. It's so cool how the bike like pops pretty loud, even though it's bone stock. Yeah, you guys see how I hit the limiter and just wouldn't go? Fun fact is that this bike is actually the only bike that I have that has a passenger seat and pegs. It actually came with them. All my bikes didn't even come with either of those. Actually, the Aprilia came with pegs, but that's it. It doesn't have a seat. So this is the only bike I can take people on with me. So maybe I'll do that. That'll be a little different. Hella tight over here. There we go. Much easier now. I wonder what you guys would choose, because the V4 SB is the exact same price as the M1000RR. They're both $37,000. That's MSRP, of course, before taxes and fees and markups, blah blah blah. Because I don't know, they're both, I feel like, are really cool. I'm a Ducati guy, so I guess if I didn't have the R, I probably would have gone for the SP. But I also really appreciate the M1000RR. Like, I was never like, oh, I really want a BMW until I saw the M1000RR, you know? And that's a bike that I was like, oh, that's a really cool bike that I wanted to get. It's crazy though to think that this S1000M package, technically this one I think is about $25,000. Yeah, it's $25,000 before fees, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. So it's crazy to think that the V4 SP and the M1000RR are like $13,000 more than this bike. It makes you question if it's actually worth it, because this bike is really great. I wonder how much better the M1000 is. I've never been on M1000RR. I've ridden many of those, the regular ones, the M package, all of those ones, but never the M1000. Wait, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I've also never ridden a Ducati with carbon wheels, because the only ones that come with carbon wheels are the V4 SP and the Superleggera, and I haven't ridden either. I need me some carbon wheels on my V4R, but those wheels are so expensive, I still can't justify it. Probably when I'm done building all the bikes and all that, it's kind of like an extra add-on. Okay. What the hell? You're allowed to just leave your gun out like that? I know. I was like, I don't blame him. If I had my V4, I would have done the same. Alright, I will update you guys what's going to happen. This video is going to end here. Hope you guys enjoyed. please drop a like, subscribe, share, and support. The S1000RR is going to be much nicer now. We're going to have way more fun with it. And I'm definitely going to be riding it more. Alright, peace out and ride safe.